Yesterday, noted medical professional Donald Trump Jr. decided to go ahead and use his medical expertise to diagnose Joe Biden with Alzheimer's disease. Now, this was in response to that viral video that we had already talked about Joe Biden getting in that construction worker's face, threatening to take him out back. But Donald Trump Jr. didn't see that as just an angry outburst that every human being is, guilty of doing every now and then. He saw it as a symptom. And he tweeted out the following. He said, "From the Alzheimer's Association webpage, aggressive or angry behaviors may occur in people with Alzheimer's or other dementias. A 50-year career politician doesn't snap back this way to a blue-collar guy asking him a reasonable question given his party's stance on the issue." Now, before we get into the irony of Donald Trump Jr. accusing another candidate, or another politician really, of having dementia or other, Alzheimer's possibly, let's actually talk for a minute. Because, believe it or not, folks, there is unfortunately a little bit of truth to what Don Jr. is saying here. How many times over the last just few months have we seen Joe Biden lose his mind when talking to a voter? He yelled at the guy yesterday, cursed at him, shushed his own aide. He has told people, remember the look fat, blah, 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 making fun of that guy, challenging him to push-ups or other, physical exercises because the guy was heavy set. Getting in voters' faces and saying, well, you ought to vote for the other guy. And trust me, they are. They'll remember that in November. And then when you whine about losing to Donald Trump, maybe you need to realize, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't have told everybody to go vote for the other guy. Now, to the hypocrisy point. Joe Biden has shown plenty of instances that something's not quite right mentally with him. Forgets people's names, forgets where he is, forgot what office he was running for, confused his wife for his sister. But Donald Trump Jr. seems to forget that he's living in that glass house of his. And his father is just as mentally unstable, if not more so, than Joe Biden. Donald Trump Sr. has suggested nuking hurricanes. He swore that this viral outbreak, the total number of patients would be close to 0. That never happened. He can't spell to save his life. He can't string together a cogent sentence. He can't stay on topic anytime he's talking. He has come up with some of the most asinine, insane ideas that we have ever seen from a president. So it's very likely that Trump is also, who, by the way, is also prone to these angry outbursts like Joe Biden, suffering from some kind of dementia. And folks, that's the saddest part of all of this. Our two big party choices in November are very likely to be between the crazy guy and the guy who maybe is not as crazy as the other one. That's where we've landed in American politics, and it's a really horrible position to be in. What are you doing? It's over. The video's over. I'm done complaining about everything, and that's it. The end. Leave. Well, okay, if you're going to stick around, maybe you should give us a like, a comment, a share, or just subscribe to stay connected with all of our content. Or maybe you should consider becoming a member for some exclusive content and perks. Just follow the link in the description. Now, go. Just go.